Yo, 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 yo!
As some of you guys might know, this is my friend Madeline, and tonight we have casted the burden of proof upon ourselves to figure out if her apartment is haunted or not. So last time her and I worked together, she briefly mentioned to me how she was afraid of sleeping in her room because she felt a dark negative presence just lingering there. And of course, because I'm a stupid YouTuber, I was like, OMG, we should make a video about it and investigate it. And at first she wasn't down for it, but then I managed to convince her, which is why we're at her apartment tonight.
Are you ready for this, Madeline?
Wait, what are you guys gonna record?
Jeremiah!
Wait,
Did you tell him about the video?
I did, yeah, like briefly.
We're filming the
Fuck
ghost
that.
hunting video.
I'm out.
No,
Wait, where are you going? Wait, do you think the apartment's haunted?
Hell yeah, but I'm not gonna
Wait, what?
You didn't even have shoes on!
So?
Okay, now I'm slightly starting to double think this. Is this apartment really haunted that it really just made Madeline's brother just take off like that? I mean, at first glance, it just looks like a regular apartment.
Leslie, have you caught any orbs? Anything touch you yet?
Alright, guys.
Seen any
chill.
demons?
It's not that serious. My house is not possessed, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm hoping it isn't also because I really don't mess with that kind of stuff. But we now make our way into Madeline's room, which again is the main area where she feels the negative presence.
So you really actually believe that this room is haunted? Or that your apartment's haunted? Is it your apartment or is it just this room?
Okay, so like sometimes I'll come into my house and I'll just feel like really, I don't know how to explain it. Because it's not like a feeling I get or
Like a negative feeling or something?
It's just like dark. That's like the best way.
I didn't feel that when I walked in though.
But like you don't come here all the time.
That's true.
I'm like, sometimes it's like super dark and then I turn on the light and it's like still feels dark. I don't know, I can't explain it.
So just to confirm though, have you ever seen anything? Have things ever been like misplaced or
Never.
thrown, never been scratched? So it's just all...
I mean, no. But my sister said that she saw like a crying old woman on our dining room table. Like she was crying and her head was down like this. And she said that she can also hear. But then my mom said that she saw the same woman, but like she couldn't hear it. But that was like the only other encounter. But I never.
You never felt anything?
Yeah.
That is pretty creepy, right guys? Well, Madeline then tells us that she senses the most dark presence coming from the direction of her bathroom.
It's like a small bathroom, but it's.
And what
like-
do you mean like it's coming from that area? Like what do
It
you...
just seems like so much darker, and I feel something more on this side rather than like all around me. You know, it's more coming from this side, like.
So we have two accounts of the same old woman in the dining room, and we have Madeline's feeling of a dark presence coming from her bathroom. But the big question is now, how real is any of it? When I was younger, I thought my family's condo was haunted. I would always hear cabinets creaking in the middle of the night and then doors would just open and close on me on their own. But I wasn't alone, because my brothers felt it too. One of them even said one time they saw an old lady in a rocking chair in my parents' room. But worst of all, just like Madeline, I always felt a negative presence there that wouldn't let me be alone or sleep in peace. I remember living there and just always wishing that I knew if it was or wasn't haunted, because at least that would give me some sort of closure. But when things intensified, I remember also telling my parents about it, but like all parents, they just didn't believe me. And so that's why we're helping Madeline tonight, because I do believe her when she says something else is going on here. It's either really a ghost or it's either just her mind playing tricks on her. But either way, I want to give her the closure of at least knowing exactly what it is. So with that being said, let's try to make contact now.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a pro. I've never done this before. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I've seen it on YouTube before and it doesn't look that hard, so.
Now I'm sure you guys know that there are multiple ways to attempt making contact with the spirit, but I actually promised Madeline that if we did this video, we wouldn't use any of that. So instead, we just decided to use the most basic but effective form to try to make contact, which is through meditation, candlelight, and rapping, which just means asking the spirit to knock or to make some noise by moving something.
I think it's only common sense to do this.
We start off by lighting our candles. We lay them in a circle and gather around them. Some people believe that candles have strong energy and power to them and they can attract whatever you want them to attract, which is supposedly why you can burn them in your homes to attract a change in atmosphere, or at weddings to attract love and prosperity, or for spells to make whatever you want come true. Well, tonight we're testing this method and we're hoping to attract a spirit.
I'm actually pretty creeped out right now. I'm like the closest to that door right there. We have it closed. But maybe when we open it, an entity is gonna be, oh God, I'm scared.
With our candles burning, we now prepare to meditate.
I think the more serious we take this, the more chances we have of making contact.
Some people also believe that through meditation, you're able to clear your mind and open yourself up to a spiritual connection. Like a Ouija board, meditating would be the so-called portal or door you open up for the spirits. So once our meditation session is complete, we now begin to attempt to make contact.
So here we go. Hello, spirits or ghosts or whoever you are. If there's anyone here or any spirits or any ghosts or anything, can you guys let us know you guys are here? Maybe move something, drop some makeup over there.
No, please don't drop me.
Hit the mirror, turn on the fountain.
This is really creepy.
Blow up. Oh, I thought I heard something with
my
it.
Okay, I'm being dead serious here. I heard something either fall or bang from the direction of Madeline's bathroom, or at least I think that I did.
I heard something over there. Like, I'm not, okay, maybe it's just,
Hopefully it's just the building being
yeah,
open.
maybe it was the building, but I mean, or maybe I'm just exaggerating or hearing things, I don't know, but.
Whether it really was or wasn't something, I thought the best idea would be to at least go check it out. I mean, like Madeline said, maybe it was just the building being old, or it could have even been the shampoo that fell over in the bathroom, or it could have even all just been in my head. We don't know.
I'm freaking myself out.
At the end of the day, there was only one way to find out. Okay, first off, I'm sorry if I spooked some of you guys, but second off, you guys will absolutely not believe what just spooked me. It was Madeline's freaking automatic lights that turned on when I stepped in. Hey, look, I told you guys that I was not a professional. I completely forgot that her lights were motion censored and would automatically turn on once I walked in. Yeah, you guys are laughing, but I bet you guys would have been caught off guard too.
Oh, do they turn off on themselves?
Yeah!
Oh, damn!
He jumped like a cat. I got so scared.
With our laughs and giggles finally out, it's time we get back to our investigation.
Not gonna get me this time.
I started by checking in the bathtub to see if any soap or shampoo had fallen over. Then I proceeded checking around the toilet. But everything seemed to be in place.
Scared my heart. It was racing.
No, that really freaked me out.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think this is a good idea anymore.
Why?
Jesus, this is embarrassing, but here, rewatch this.
How? Why?
So we freak out because a clipboard along with a candle just got knocked over, right? But what freaks us out even more is that the candle that was knocked over was a candle of the Virgin Mary. We got scared that we contacted an angry spirit and it was sending us a sign. Now obviously now that I'm editing and putting this footage together, I can clearly see that it was me who knocked the candle over, or at least the back portion of my sweater. However, in that moment, we had no clue. We all just freaked out, all thought it was a bad omen, and didn't even bother to check the cameras.
Oh my God.
I swear. No, where are you going? Where are you going? No, Jesse, you have to stay.
No.
Yes. Jesse.
It hasn't even been 20 minutes yet, and half our team just quit. And best believe after everything I suffered, I was not down to make contact on my own. So because of that, I figured we'd just call it a night.
Everyone chickened out. Nobody wanted to stay in the room with me, and I did not want to be by myself doing that. So we're going home now, calling it a night. Clearly, we're not ghost hunters. Someone please tell me why I was convinced that we caught a ghost. I was legit convinced that we caught a ghost, but I just looked at the footage and I see that it's me who knocked over that stupid clipboard.
But I know I wasn't the only one that was convinced. I'm sure Madeline was even more scared now, so I decided to record a video explaining my findings and sending it to her.
Okay, so the clipboard and light and everything, we're gonna let that go, right? But one thing I'm not gonna let go is the noise I heard, because I'm God. I heard a noise. That's what started everything here. And what's crazier is you can hear this noise on camera. Blow up, blow up, blow up, blow up. What I was about to say was blow out the candle, but then I heard something and I turned around. Blow up. Wait, come here, get closer. You don't hear a little like tss, tss. Watch. Blow up, blow up, blow up, blow up. Do you hear it? No?
So no one's hearing what I heard. So I decided to slow down the video and the audio to see if that changes anything.
Blow up, blow up, blow up, blow up. You hear that in the background? You hear that in the background?
Yeah.
Right?
Bam! The noise is now clear. But at the end of the day, guys, all it proves is that I heard a noise. We can't say that it was a ghost that caused that sound because it could have really been anything. I don't know. It could be the building. It could just be that. But I heard it in person. They're hearing it now. I hope you guys are hearing it as you guys are watching this video. But yeah, I don't know. It was probably the building or something. I don't know. One takeaway that I got tonight, guys, is that it's all mental. Like a lot of us, I feel like let what we see, what we feel, what we hear, like cloud what's really happening and stuff. And like it prevents us from like analyzing the bigger picture. So I feel like tonight, had we gone in like with no fear and an even clearer mindset, like we would have lasted a lot longer in there and it would have just been a different story. So we ended up getting no answer from Madeline that night. But the next day, we definitely did. You gotta be kidding me. Madeline messaged us saying, hey, sorry, had a class in the morning and just got out, but I saw the video, but I'm convinced there's definitely something there now. I could not sleep at all last night and I felt more uncomfortable than usual. So whatever we did yesterday worked and now my house is fleshed haunted? I think she meant for sure there. But look, the important part is I'll be staying at a hotel until further notice. You're kidding me. I'm gonna text back right now. You have got to be kidding me. But it turned out that she wasn't kidding. I try to logically reason with her, but that doesn't work either. She's already convinced herself that there's something there. So we scheduled to meet later today at the hotel that she's staying at so we can discuss this further in person. Here's the thing, guys. This video is part of a bigger series of investigations that we're calling burden of proof, and that's actually a legal term, which basically means that we've just casted this burden upon us to either prove or disprove in this episode that Madeline's apartment is or isn't haunted. And we can't stop until she's satisfied with the proof that we've provided. And clearly, she is not satisfied right now. So when 4 o'clock came, on our way we went to the hotel where she was staying at. So Madeline is staying at this Days Inn and Suites because she's too afraid to stay at her apartment. But what she hasn't considered is, what if this hotel is haunted? Yo, so we've made it to your new home. We are legit right outside.
It's not funny.
It is funny. Why are you staying here? Do you want to come get us outside? We're right outside.
Just come. I'm in room, it's like first floor 14, 114.
There's poor connection, so you're kind of freezing. But yeah, we'll go right now. All right, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't know if we can film in there or not, but just to be safe, we're gonna like keep the cameras like low key. So inside we go meet up Madeline, who again has technically moved out of her apartment and into this room because she's concerned for her safety. It's a ghost. Who else would it be? Why are you in a hotel room? Why are you not staying at home? You really believe that we called something and that now your house really is haunted?
I mean, I was skeptical from the beginning.
But I showed you the video though. You saw the video. I knocked the candle over.
I literally tried to sleep in there and I was like so uneasy. Like I felt hot, like the room was hot. Like I just like, I'm just scared.
So you prefer to pay a hotel room and stay here?
Yeah.
Take someone in my house, like.
Madeline is honestly just scared, guys, and given what I personally experienced as a kid, I would like to think that I understand her. So I offer up a wild solution to end this all. Do you want me to sleep at your apartment? I'm pretty down for that. Do you want me to sleep there and see if anything happens to me? I'll set up a camera. I'm actually down
like
for
you
that.
alone?
Yeah, like me alone. I'm honestly not afraid of your room anymore. Like, I'm really not afraid. Like, I know it was me who knocked it over. We're just freaking ourselves out.
I don't know. It's really, like, scary.
So what, you're gonna live here for the rest of your days?
You're gonna pay for it, Sergio!
No, I'm not!
You're paying for it!
No, I'm not! I did not tell you to move out and come to a hotel.
Yeah,
you
were the one who said, let's go see if there's a ghost. We gotta find the ghost. Let's do it.
But there is no ghost! I was the ghost! After a couple of seconds of contemplation, Madeline ends up accepting my offer.
Are you sure?
Am I sure of what?
I'm scared for you.
You were scared for me? Why?
I'm scared for you.
Why? Well, you're the one who wants me to like figure out if like it is or isn't.
No, I don't want you to. You're going to. There's no question about it.
Madeline hands over her keys to me, and although I'm saying I'm not scared, I actually kind of am, guys. Okay, stay safe.
Oh, I'll
be sure
really
this.
safe in here.
You don't know
I'll be
that.
perfectly fine.
What if? I mean, I don't want to say this, but what
Don't
if?
even. I don't even.
What if this room is haunted?
go.
Okay.
You gotta go. I will let you out.
We now say goodbye and goodnight to Madeline. So we got the keys to Madeline's castle, and I guess we're actually doing this. It's almost getting dark, so I think we're just gonna knock this out today. I'm gonna wait maybe like a couple more hours, maybe like 3 or 4, and then head on over. Okay, I know I'm saying I'm not scared, guys, but I am. But I'm reminding myself that it's all mental. It is all mental. So if I'm not scared, I'll be fine. I won't get hurt. So from this moment on, I am not scared. Nothing can touch me. After a couple more minutes of getting in the zone, we once again make it back to Madeline's apartment.
Hello? Jay?
It is dead silent and no one appears to be home. I mean, it's either that or they all moved out, just like Madeline.
There's no one here. Hello?
Oh,
What happened?
the door just went. I got scared. Oh Lord, I really got scared.
Can we get through this, please?
We finally make our way into Madeline's room, and all the while I'm just reminding myself to not freak myself out and to keep my brave face on. I brought my Alexa with me to wake me up in the morning, and ironically enough, some people online actually believe that ghosts and demons can communicate through her.
Alexa, can demons speak through you?
I don't know that one.
Alexa, are you working with the devil?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Yeah, I personally don't believe Alexa can communicate with ghosts, but I mean, who knows? Maybe we can figure that out tonight also. But as it gets later in the nighttime, I now say goodnight to Leslie and Denzel, who will actually be sleeping in the living room.
Good night, guys. I'll be here if you need me. This, guys, is probably the earliest that I've ever gone to bed, but we've set up one camera already facing Madeline's bed. I'm gonna be setting up this camera facing that bathroom back there. Denzel and Leslie are already in the living room. And yes.
With both of our camera angles now perfectly in check, it is now time to say goodnight. And it is way too dark with all the lights off to see anything, but luckily I catch this and find a solution. It is pitch black in this room. Literally, like, the cameras don't capture a single thing. So it's either leave that room light on or this iPhone light on. And I think I chose the iPhone light. So with our angles having a little bit more light coming in, it was now okay to fall asleep. But unfortunately though, from the second that I fall asleep, we're only gonna have half an hour to record. And that's because my cameras are those cameras that automatically stop recording after 29 minutes. But we can work with that though, because it always takes me a while to fall asleep. So I figured all I had to do would just be keep on getting up when it was about to reach that half-hour mark in order to press stop and start record on our cameras. This in turn would restart our 29-minute timer. It's crazy because I am the deepest sleeper. Like, I can sleep through an atomic bomb. However, it takes me forever to fall asleep. So I started watching a little bit of YouTube in order to help me knock out faster. And during this time, nothing happened. Believe me, like, I literally sat and watched through all this footage in real time, but the camera didn't capture anything strange. Well, except maybe just this shadow here that kind of looks like an Annabelle doll or something, I don't know, but it was clearly my phone light. But after the third time getting up, my eyes were finally getting heavy, so I got up for the fourth and final time, I restarted the recording, and I went to sleep. It was way past midnight at this point. But as you guys might have guessed, nothing really happened. No ghosts were captured, no flying orbs, no demons, Alexa didn't start talking, nothing. The only thing that was captured was this noise. It's very similar to what I heard the first time at Madeline's apartment, but that's it. Let's keep this 100% unexaggerated. That noise can be anything, to be honest. It could be the downstairs neighbors, it could have been the building making noise. Like, I literally hear that noise in this apartment all the time too. My apartment is literally doing that right now. Hear that? See? But yeah, guys, I survived last night. The cameras did eventually stop recording, but I woke up with no scratches, no bite marks, I wasn't possessed, nothing. The only thing I got was just messy hair. That's it, but yeah, successful night. So on top of nothing physically happening last night, I didn't feel anything either. And neither did Leslie or Denzel, who slept in the living room. Even though the cameras weren't recording all night, I personally don't think that we missed much. But unfortunately, Madeline once again thinks otherwise. When I sent her a text message, including the video of the noise that I heard and then a quick summary of what we did last night, she sent us this text in return. What the hell, man? Okay, so obviously Madeline doesn't like the fact that the camera's only recorded for 30 minutes, but like, we're trying. What does she expect us to do? Like, we're working with what we got. Next thing you know, we're gonna sleep at her freaking apartment for a whole month and she's still not gonna be satisfied. But let's just hope it doesn't get to that point, because even though we can't use any professional equipment and even though our options are scarce, I still had 3 more ideas in mind. The first one was doing a Google search on Madeline's apartment to see if anything popped up about it. But all I got was information about her apartment complex, not her actual unit. So my second idea was to physically head to her leasing office to see if they could give me any information about her apartment in person. So I'm pretty sure I won't be able to walk in with that camera right there, but no worries, I'm recording on my phone over here. I'm pretty much just gonna walk in there and just be like, yo, my friend thinks her apartment is haunted. This is her apartment number. Can you give me some history on it, please? It's a long shot, but I'm hoping they can at least tell me if any prior residents complained about that unit also. It turns out the office was closed though on the day that we went. But I mean, let's be real, they probably wouldn't even disclose that information anyways.
That was a waste.
So plan A and plan B were out the door, but luckily I still had plan C, which was to turn to someone who was a little more quote unquote knowledgeable than us. So right now, guys, I'm in search of an expert, aka a medium or a psychic, who can help us finish off this investigation. But off the bat, it's gonna be a problem because I don't trust these people. I mean, they're charging you freaking money to do this. Like, I just think it's all a business, you know? I just think they tell you what you want to hear, or they pretend like they see something and stuff. I mean, look at this guy. This one says, psychic medium readings online and by phone. How can you give like a psychic reading online or over the phone? Like, what the heck? But all out of options, I began browsing the internet and calling some of them.
Thank you for calling Psychic Source. Para continuar en español, marque el 3. Hello, and thank you for calling Light Services with Susan Law.
That person did not answer. On to the next one.
Hi, you reached Psychic Insight. This is Ethel. I'm unavailable at the present time, but hello?
Hi there. I was just calling because I wanted to know if you did any in-home visits, and if so, how much you charged?
No, I don't do that.
Oh, okay. No worries, thank you then. Let's just say it wasn't easy finding the perfect person online. They either didn't answer, didn't do in-home visits, or were just way too overpriced. So then I decided to take a new approach on this, and I decided to post this on my close friend's story on Instagram. My plan was to hopefully get some recommendations from my friends to decent mediums or psychics who aren't just full of crap. And thankfully, I got responses. I mean, mostly it was either my friends telling me that mediums and psychics are not trustworthy at all, or for me to just use a Ouija board. But then others were recommending someone, but unfortunately they lived too far. But then there was one person who claimed she didn't just know someone who can help us, but that it was actually her own mother. So intrigued, I started asking for details, and when I got a decent understanding of what exactly her mother could do, I realized that she was in fact our best lead, so I wasted no time in calling her up.
Hello?
Carla, like for reals, your mom can see ghosts.
I'm being serious. She's always been able to, like, see them. She's seen them, like, all her life, basically.
You guys remember Carla, right? Madeline helped pull a gold digger test on her now ex-boyfriend Ryan. Well, ironically enough, the tables have turned and Carla now might be the one helping Madeline figure out if her apartment is haunted. Carla says that her mom is not a medium or a psychic, so what the hell is she? I don't want to get too into detail over phone though, guys, because I prefer to talk about this in person, so we're about to go over to Carla's right now. And with that, on our way we were to meet Carla in order to get a better understanding of how her mom can supposedly see these things.
I really don't know how to feel right now. I don't know if I should be excited. I don't know if I should be scared. I don't know if I should be skeptical. This is just so interesting though.
A couple of minutes later, Carla finally meets us outside.
Did you dyed your hair?
I did.
Nice, it looks good. Nice, I like it. I like the color.
I'm gonna dye it back though.
You're gonna dye it back?
Yes.
So what is this about your mom being able to see ghosts? Explain. I am so curious.
Well, I mean, it's not like the movies where it's like they're all like see-through. No, she says she sees them like actual people.
I'm honestly just trying to understand. Like, okay, you're saying she can see ghosts, like it's normal, but like that's not like.
I know, it's
how can she see ghosts? Like, why? Do you know why?
I asked her why, and she said she never knew. And since she's a twin. I was like, maybe it's like a twin thing, but her twin can see them too.
Oh, her twin can't see?
Yeah.
Wait, can you see them?
No.
You can't? I
kind of wish I could, but no. I know for a while my sister could.
Your sister?
Because we used to live in an apartment in LA, and there's this little boy that would play with my sister, but he'd always pull her hair. My sister would be like, the boy's pulling my hair.
But the boy was a ghost.
But the boy was I don't know why she has it. She doesn't know why she has it. She just can do it.
And I mean, like, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but you're sure she's not like
crazy?
Or no, I wasn't gonna say crazy. I was gonna say maybe hallucinating or something like that.
You can say she's crazy or hallucinating or whatever, but I know my mom, and even her, she's a very practical person. Like, my dad's more religious than she is. But there's some things in, like, even religion where she's like, okay, like, where is the truth in that?
Really?
Yeah. Like, she's religious herself, but she's always been that type of person where it's like, okay, where's the evidence? How did this happen? That's not like...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she doesn't just go like, oh, it's a ghost. Like, she tries to kind of like...
So you don't think she does it for attention?
Oh, no.
Does she do it for money? Does she ever, like, go to people's houses and is like, you know, hey, I can see if there's a ghost in here? I can see...
No, she's never done anything like that.
So she just sees them?
She just sees them.
That's it?
Yeah. she kind of like just lives with it.
I honestly still don't know how to make sense of all this. According to Carla, her mom can actually see ghosts, but she says they're not blue, white, or even see-through like we all like to think they are, but instead she says they look like normal people just like you and I. The one thing though that I really liked about her mom was the fact that she's not a medium or a psychic. She doesn't do this for a living, she doesn't ask for money, she doesn't charge anyone, and she definitely does not try to convince other people to believe her. Instead, she just keeps it to herself and quote-unquote lives with it.
I can't explain it either. It's weird.
It's so trippy because it's like, I mean, the way you're talking about it is almost like it sounds like it's normal, but it's not normal. Well, I mean, what's to say what is and what isn't normal exactly?
I mean, it's normal in my life because, I mean, there's many instances where she'll, like, I've seen her before where she gets, like, that feeling, she'll get goosebumps or, like, hair stand up, and I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, there's someone here, like, they're over there. Or something. I can't see him, but...
So do the people around her, like, believe her? Like, does your dad, like, believe her?
My dad... It's really funny because my dad's obviously been with her longer than any of us has, and he does not believe her.
He doesn't believe her?
No, he's very religious and...
Oh, well, he believes in God. Like, I mean, he has to believe that there's an afterlife, and if there's an afterlife, there's spirits, right? Like, if he believes in...
I don't know. My dad just doesn't believe it.
So we then proceeded to tell Carla about the video we were shooting and ask her to ask her mom if she could help us out with it. Then we say goodbye and prepare to head home. Okay, I hope you can see us both here, but what was your takeaway?
It's crazy.
Crazy. You think we should do this? You think we should go through with it?
Yeah.
And go through with it we will, because the next day I asked Carla for confirmation and she sent me this text confirming that her mom can help us. So now there's only one more person to tell and to get on board. Okay, so Madeline, we have found the solution to your problem. Do you remember Carla? Carla and Ryan, the gold digger video that you were a decoy, yes. Okay, so Carla's mom can supposedly see and sense ghosts and spirits and everything like that and stuff. And she's actually coming down here on Sunday to visit Carla, and I asked Carla to ask her if it was okay if she could help us out with this video by going over to your apartment, walking in there, and seeing if she sees anything or senses anything and stuff. All we need from you is to say that you're down to do this.
I mean, is she like a witch or like?
No,
She's gonna use a Ouija board.
No. She's not using any of that. She's just like, it's literally like, I mean, I really don't know fully in depth, but it's literally like she could just see ghosts. That's literally it, you know? It's like a gift almost, or a trait.
It's kind of scary.
Well, to be honest, this is like our final like option, because like, unless you want to use like professional equipment or a Ouija board, like this is pretty much our final option.
I'm just like really scared because what if like she goes in, she's like, bitch, you gotta go.
No, but are you down?
I'm down.
What do you guys think is gonna happen?
I'm kind of scared, and I hope that it's nothing.
I'm scared as hell.
Are you guys scared to like meet up
I don't
with this
mess with
person?
spirits. Me and spirits don't get along.
How do you, you're nonchalant, right? You don't.
I'm convinced it's all bullshit.
Sunday has come, and tonight we will find out if Carla's mom sees any ghosts in Madeline's apartment. We scheduled to meet a little later than anticipated, but nonetheless, we're getting this done tonight.
Hello?
Hey, just calling to let you know that we're on our way.
Okay.
Nothing's gonna happen. There's no such thing as ghosts.
What about those scary movies that say it's like based on true events?
It's based. I don't believe in that.
I mean, it's
based
like
on
25% of the truth, but it's still
over-exaggerated.
Okay, but the big question is like, why do we believe in these things? Like, why do we believe in ghosts? Is it because it's like, it's just like entertaining?
Or what if it's us kind of battling with our own demons?
Damn, that is some battle Madeline is fighting then. But after a couple of minutes later, we make it to Carla's apartment. And finally, after much anticipation, we get to meet the woman, the myth, the legend, aka Carla's mom, Claudia, or Claudia, if you speak Spanish.
Let's go talk over here.
Okay.
The garages. All right, guys, from this point on, we're now speaking Spanish. Do you guys understand Spanish?
I understand.
You understand? You don't
I'm gonna be blind.
There's gonna be subtitles. You'll understand what we're saying when you watch the videos.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We'll just jump right into this though. She basically sees people.
Okay.
La gente muerta.
Let me ask you
Dead
a
people.
question. Ask her, do they look like us?
Same like you?
Like just real, like us?
How do you know that they're dead?
Because I work at a Motel 6 and a lot of people dead in there, and I see the people walking in the
Through the hallways?
Pero entonces,
So how do you know it's a ghost then? How do you know it's not a
¿Cómo sé la
person?
diferencia? Pues porque lo vi morir, y si lo estoy viendo al otro día, pues obvio que es.
So you've seen the dead body.
So she's saying that
knows they're dead
she
already.
knows because she knew them before they were dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
whoa.
then, y usted
What?
está como segura que no era como una
No.
halucinación.
Sí.
Así
Ajá.
se dice.
No.
No.
No, porque eso me ha pasado toda mi vida.
¿Nos puede contar entonces sus experiencias? You got to talk
Oh my gosh, I am. I really am.
This is actually pretty intense, guys. Claudia claims that throughout her life, she has seen multiple people pass away in an accident from natural causes at the hospital or even at the Motel 6 where she currently works. Some of these people she's even buried or attended their funerals. However, sometimes she says that she will see some of these people again, but this time as ghosts. But remember, Claudia says that these ghosts look just like regular people, so hypothetically speaking, the person next to you could be a ghost, but you couldn't be able to tell if that person was a ghost unless you knew that that person was already dead.
La primera vez que veo a una persona muerta fue a mi tío, el hermano de mi abuela. Yo venía del trabajo, me subí a mi bus y lo encontré en el bus. Entonces veníamos platicando y le dije, hey, ¿no vas a bajar conmigo para ver a tu hermana? Y me dijo, oh no, voy a hacer unas cosas y regreso. Y pero dile que la quiero mucho y dile que la extraño.
I'm gonna need a translation.
Okay, wait.
I'll translate. Let her finish and I'll translate everything for you right now off camera.
Okay, entonces yo bajé, llegué a casa de mi abuela y ella estaba llorando. Y dice, what happened? Entonces dice, tu tío acaba de morir. Y yo sé,
oh, so usted ni sabía.
No, yo no sabía.
Oh.
Entonces, ya cuando ella me dijo que acababa de morir, entonces él me dio el mensaje para ella decirle que la quiere y que siempre va a estar con ella.
So this person who she was talking to in the bus, she didn't even know, like, well, was her uncle, but she didn't even know he was dead. But he was dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you really thought you were talking to him.
She really thought she was talking to him. She had many, many more stories to tell us that night, but let's not forget the true reason we all even met up.
So, like, say for instance, you walk into a room, do you immediately sense negative energy?
Yes.
Yeah.
So with that, it was time to jump into the car and head to Madeline's apartment to see if Carla's mom sees or senses anything there. So hay veces que cuando está nomás así caminando, ve a gente.
¿Cómo te puedo explicar? Ok, puedo verla, pero yo no sé si está muerta o no, o sea, no las conozco.
¿Los puede tocar?
I don't know, eso sí, nunca lo he intentado.
We now once again are about to enter Madeline's apartment for our final portion of this investigation. We told Madeline that no matter what Carla's mom sensed or saw, that this was the end of the road. So whether she senses something or she doesn't sense anything, like, this is it, okay? I'm honestly proud to say that we've done the very best that we can to satisfy the burden of proof, especially when we didn't use any professional equipment. But Carla's mom, Claudia, now enters Madeline's apartment for the first time. She gives us no instruction on where to stand, how to act, or if we even have to be quiet. Instead, she just silently observes Madeline's living room, kitchen, and dining room. Remember, this is where Madeline's sister supposedly saw an old woman sitting here. ¿Siente algo aquí?
No.
No.
Okay.
She's like, thank God.
Instantaneously, Claudia states that she neither feels nor sees anything. But we now make our way to the bedroom, which, as you guys know very well by now, is what really, really concerns us. So Claudia starts to walk inside, and shockingly, she immediately makes her way to the bathroom first, as if she senses something there. And just as fast as she goes into it, she exits, and the whole time she doesn't say a single thing or have a conversation with us. We're seriously dying to know what's going through her head. Like, does she see something? Does she sense anything? Like, is there a negative presence here? But we're assuming that she's also concentrating, so we give her a couple more moments to do her thing, and then she finally gives us her verdict. She's good! Thank Jesus!
I knew it.
So after almost a whole week of trying to provide Madeline with enough proof that her apartment is or isn't haunted, it seems that she is finally satisfied. Her room is not haunted! If there's one thing that I learned in doing this, is that state of mind is everything. If you're scared, you'll suck her out. If you're brave, you're gonna power through.
Suck it, bathroom demon!
In all honesty, Madeline is probably just letting her mind play tricks on her, or who knows, it might just even be that she's just afraid of the dark. But I know you guys probably knew that from the beginning, because you guys are more than likely like, come on, ghosts don't even exist. And to be honest, you guys are probably right, you know, because I don't really want to say that I'm fully convinced that they do exist. But one thing I will say is that we did meet some pretty credible people with no hidden agenda that say that they do. In all honesty, throughout the time that we spent together, I couldn't find a single reason for them to be lying about it or what they would gain if they were lying. So because of that, all I know is that I personally respect their views on it. And who knows, maybe one day, whether it's me or another YouTuber, or maybe even one of you guys watching this video, maybe one day one of us will finally be able to provide enough evidence for supernatural existence and thus satisfy that burden of proof.